One of the great things about creating a sprawling cinematic universe with dozens of characters is that the inevitable storyline mistakes made along the way don't have to be permanent.
I'm listening.
Just like in the comics that came before them, each new chapter in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is an opportunity to reach back into the past, clarify plot lines, and close plot holes. And that's just what the minds behind Avengers Infinity War say they did on the revealing commentary track for the epic 19th movie in the MCU. Warning, massive spoilers ahead. Directors Joe and Anthony Russo sat down with co-writers Christopher Markus and Stephen McFeely to break down how they wrangled 10 years worth of buildup into one cohesive climax. There are a ton of great insights into lingering questions about the 2.5-hour blockbuster, including what has long been considered a plot hole in the very first Avengers flick from 2012, written and directed by Joss Whedon. You remember the scene. Natasha Romanoff, Tony Stark, and Steve Rogers have Loki in custody on the Avengers Quinjet when all of a sudden Thor crashes down like lightning, knocks Stark to the floor, grabs his bro, and bails. But how did Thor actually get to Earth from Asgard when he destroyed his typical mode of space travel, the rainbow-colored Bifrost Bridge, at the end of the first Thor movie? Remember, Avengers takes place before the events of Thor: The Dark World, so the bridge had yet to be rebuilt. Thor doesn't explain how he made it to Earth in the first Avengers outing, but Loki assumes it has something to do with dark energy.
With the Bifrost gone, how much dark energy did the All-Father have to muster to conjure you here? Your precious Earth.
In the Infinity War commentary track, co-writer Christopher Markus says crediting dark energy for the trip always seemed like, quote, a bit of a paste job. Sorry, Joss. So they added a callback in Infinity War to bolster it. The comment comes during an early Infinity War scene when the Hulk, beaten badly by Thanos in one-on-one combat, gets magically beamed back to the Earth by the Asgardian Heimdall, the former guardian of the Bifrost. Heimdall's use of dark magic, which comes right before his ultimate sacrifice, allows the Avengers to have some crucial time to prepare themselves before Thanos' arrival, which makes all the difference in their ability to resist his invasion as much as they do. Addressing unnamed critics who called the whole magical dark energy explanation from the first Avengers movie a cheat, Markus says Heimdall's summoning of dark magic in Infinity War can now be seen as clear evidence that Loki's assumption was correct. You just saw where the dark magic came from, straight out of Heimdall. Thankfully, this vague dark energy travel is no longer necessary for Thor, who is more than capable of bridging the cold expanse of space on his own by the end of Infinity War. His new Bifrost summoning axe, Stormbreaker, is his new ride, bringing him to Wakanda for the film's devastating climax. And he'll need it for what's ahead in the still untitled Avengers 4 due out May 2019, which rumor has it will feature at least one time travel or flashback scene straight out of the original Avengers flick. So expect your understanding of the events of that film to shift yet again. Avengers Infinity War will be out on 4K Blu-ray, standard Blu-ray, and DVD on August 14th. If you're itching to hear the full commentary track, it's available as a digital download from select outlets.